Hi everyone, I'm Bagadon at StockMarketCaddy.com, and I wanted to make this video for those folks that are interested in Bitcoin. Today is August 14th, 2018, and it's 7:15 p.m. We are professional traders. We trade our own money for a living. Let me just say this, I have never owned Bitcoin. I have never traded Bitcoin. I don't have any particular interest in it one way or the other right now. But please don't, infer from that I'm bearish or bullish Bitcoin. I really don't have any opinion. For me, all of these assets are just that. They're assets to be sold or to be bought at various times to accumulate the currency of the day, which at the moment is the dollar, to go out and buy things of real value and that hold their value. But I feel bad for folks that are involved in Bitcoin because you really don't have a very objective, not that I see, source of information. The Contrarian News Bubble Channel, CNBC, when Bitcoin was first, on the horizon, probably trading for less than $100 a coin, CNBC never even mentioned it. They didn't mention it until, it was newsworthy, and then for that matter, it probably was too late. The clown they have commenting on it from day to day, aka BK, is an ass clown. He just is. And he's also got a vested interest, from what I understand, in some of the transactions that go on with Bitcoin. And I've heard him say this and that Bitcoin is to be bought because it's going to be an ETF and yada yada yada. Folks, whether we're looking at Bitcoin, sugar, rough rice, the S&P, the euro, Amazon, Apple, whomever, I assume that I am not the smartest guy in the room, that I am the dumbest guy in the room, and that if there's any information to be known about it, not only do I not know it, but whatever I do know about any particular asset class, I figure I'm the last guy to find out. So therefore, I'm the dumbest guy in the room. We let our algorithms tell us what to do with any given asset. So let me zero in, save you some time, and tell you we've been monitoring the 5-pack Bitcoin in the futures market because it's the most leveraged product. It's not the most liquid, but it is the most leveraged, and we think it'll zero out the noise. So first thing is that the daily Bitcoin is short. It's been short since August 7th. The trend is down, strongly down. This is the combined trend. The near trend is down. The distant trend is down. The weekly has been short. By the way, that trade is up $4,275. The weekly Bitcoin is short. That position has been short for 31 weeks since 5 p.m. on January 19th. You could have saved yourself a whole lot of time and a whole lot of money not scouring the internet or watching that fool on CNBC. On a weekly basis, I wouldn't even begin to think about making an investment in Bitcoin or any other market unless the weekly was showing signs of buying or in an uptrend. It doesn't. The combined trend is strong down. The near-term trend is down. The distant trend is down. We finally, just this month, have enough monthly data to process the monthly, and what is it indicating? A short entry. Just this month. We didn't have enough monthly data to actually get a judgment call, but it's been it's actually be getting short this month. Now let's slide over and show you that the support and resistance, the support on a daily basis is 5,638 and the weekly is 5,500. Now, just because it may hit those prices and bounce doesn't mean you want to run out and buy it. It just means that it might find some support there. What you need to be aware of, things that are in downtrends break supports. Things that are in uptrends break resistance, just as Bitcoin had been doing when it wasn't involved in futures. It was just going up and up and up, breaking all kinds of resistance. Now, unfortunately for anyone long, it is breaking down. The very low side is 53.11 and 54. Now, our experience is that you probably will see these numbers sooner rather than later. And you're being tested out. It's what they call the pain trade. And it won't turn around on a dime. We also offer what we call the altimeter, these 1 through 6 boxes here. If there was any kind of buying at all, we would begin to see these turn green, and there's absolutely none for right now. The first buy you don't really want to get involved with anyways. It's the second mouse that gets the cheese. The trade would have been, in hindsight, if you owned Bitcoin. When it became available on the futures market back in January, would have been to hold or hodl your Bitcoin, subscribe to someone like us whose business is the futures markets, and then actually short the futures against your Bitcoin. Had you done that back on January 19th, you not only would be whole, you would have made more money on the futures contract than you're probably holding. But I'm not going to render a judgment. I don't have a judgment. I don't have an opinion if it's going to zero or if it's going to 10,000. No more than we do on gold or any other asset class. Those are just opinions. They're worthless. So if you're looking for an objective source to see what's happening to your Bitcoin, maybe not on a daily basis, but on a weekly basis, I'd understand if you don't want to look at it. But if you join Stock Market Caddy, it's just $99 a month. No long-term contracts. We're not going to fill your head with a bunch of bullshit about ETFs and this exchange and that exchange and yak. Nope. We're just going to show you each and every night what's happening with Bitcoin and or any other asset classes that we monitor for a whole bunch of other folks, our private members. And we provide a high definition video representation, not YouTube. YouTube video quality sucks. Ours is very high definition. If you want to chat with me and how the algorithms work, feel free. My phone number is 813-758-8263. I'm not a broker. I'm not a broker. I'm not a financial advisor. We don't make specific recommendations to buy or sell anything. We just share with you the signals that our algorithms provide. And I'd say on Bitcoin, that was a pretty good signal back on January 19th at 5 o'clock to short Bitcoin. I'm Bagadon, StockMarketCaddy.com. Thanks.